Sales and promotions, how to do them properly. Paul Da Silva here, and today we're diving into the thorny issue of sales. We'll take a look at what the law says about running them and how independent retailers could really step up their game. Let's explore how to make those special offers more appealing to customers, shall we? You know, people are a lot more informed these days, and there's definitely a mistrust of sales in the home improvement market. Honestly, the never-ending sale you often see at sofa retailers, it's a regular topic of discussion when I tell people I work as a consultant in this sector. It's kind of fascinating, don't you think? Back in the mid-90s, when I started in sales with MFI, things were so much simpler. The year kicked off with the January sale, which, of course, got extended into February. Then we'd have offers in March, followed by the April sale, which stretched into May, and, yep, you guessed it, offers in June. It was a predictable rhythm, but it worked. But here's the thing, what about the legalities of these sales? I still remember how branch management used to be paranoid about a visit from trading standards. Back then, fines of £1,000 per ticket for every incorrect piece of point of sale were a real threat. Now, well, these days I see trade companies advertising a sale as standard in October without setting proper price establishment periods. And even if they do, proving or disproving those periods, that's a whole other story. And what about the customer? What do they actually want? Well, transparency is probably the #1 answer when I speak to retail customers. Well, I spend some of my free time reading the comments on social media sites where people are sharing their shopping experiences. And you know, smoke and mirrors is a phrase I see used a lot when sales tactics are discussed in the home improvement industry. So if you, as an independent KBB retailer, wanted to run a sale effectively, how would you best do it? Well, first, where possible, everything should be individually priced. It doesn't have to be a ticket on every door, but it could be a sheet on the display showing how the main price is made up. When I walk into a supermarket and I see bottles of water with a sign saying, spring water was £2, now £1 50% off, I know exactly what the price was, what it is now, and what my saving is. If I walked into a car dealership with signs everywhere saying 50% off but no prices, I would be suspicious. It is no different in the KBB world. It's no good telling me 50% off unless I know which product it's off, what the price was, and what I am saving. But if a sign says a Neff oven should be £999, but is now £499 because there is 50% off, I will feel better about the situation. I understand the dangers of itemized pricing and that fewer and fewer home improvement companies are handing out line-by-line quotations for fear of being undercut by a competitor or online seller. But can we really then be surprised when the customer calls our ethics into question? But if there is enough work done in the showroom, I still think a customer will not ask to see a fully exhaustive list of products. Do Mr. and Mrs. X really want to know how much a sink waste costs? But what they do want to know is whether the sale is genuine and they aren't being tricked. So what advice would I give? Well, make sure your best deals are highlighted to the customer in the showroom. This could mean feature posters in the window, stands inside the door, and POS around the displays. But, you know, be specific. Spell out what the price was, what it is now, and how much the customer will be saving. I would always use the color red to highlight sale items. I recently did some work that indicated that a lot of retailers are moving away from red to more autumnal or corporate colors, but red, to me, always shouts sale. Red catches the eye and has been doing so for decades. But 50% isn't the only phrase that catches the eye. Free also works very well, and this may be the case especially for independent showrooms as opposed to multiples. Why not offer a free dishwasher, free tap, or free cutlery tray? All work well in a showroom window. And, you know, giving away a product for free rather than taking 50% off the complete project price normally works a lot better for the retailer's bottom line. The customer wants transparency and trust, so let's make sure they get it.